Yeah. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Brakat YaHaWah, Brakat YaHaWaShi. Brakat YaHaWah, Brakat YaHaWaShi. Brakat YaHaWah, Brakat YaHaWaShi. BaHaSham, Rawcha, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth in its entirety. Peace and salutation to the Akim pushing this truth all over the earth. And to the Akwith listening, quietly and learning. Shalom. This is your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin camp with another lesson. Right? Through the spirit and power of YaHaWaShi. Right? And the title of this lesson, a man shall have no pity because of the lack of bread. Right? And as watching a RT News video of what's going on in Chile, right? Shortage of food, man, right? So we watch this quick video, and then we'll attach it with some scriptures, man.
Coronavirus pandemic is taking a dramatic turn in Chile, where tensions are rising over food shortages and unemployment caused by the lockdown. Military forces have been deployed in the capital amid clashes between locals and police. It comes as increasing numbers of people say they're going hungry and are desperate for help.
I have 4 children. I don't receive any help from the government because I have my own business, so they don't help me. That's why many people here who are small entrepreneurs do not get any help.
Now, I'm a taxi driver. I can't make a living because which passengers can I pick up? And what does the government give us?
Help, food. It's not because of the quarantine. We need help, food. It's food that people are asking for right now.
The word hunger has been projected on some of Santiago's most iconic buildings as Chileans there denounce the government's perceived lack of help. Making matters worse, the pandemic has led to a spike in food prices. Large parts of the country were placed under lockdown as the virus took hold. Despite the president promising 2.5 million food parcels to the needy, the move has failed to calm tensions. Latin American Studies professor Daniel Shaw believes the leader's lost his sense of reality.
The shortage of food was the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. People came into the streets, and one of the slogans was, "We'll respect the quarantine, but we're not gonna stay here and starve." So people came into the streets, and what does Piñera and the neoliberal cabinet do in typical Pinochet-esque style? Instead of offering food and services and what the people need, they offer up carabineros, the infamous military police, more repression, water hoses and tanks, which are not going to solve the everyday problems in Santiago de Chile and the other oppressed communities across Chile. Sebastián Piñera, somebody that they do not identify with, that has never had to suffer the way that the everyday people of Chile do. So we could see this come to a culminating head in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, you see that, man. Northern tribes, yo. You know what I mean? Sedition among men, right? Upwards of people. They're clashing, throwing rocks, right? Water hoses, right? Over shortage of food, man. Right? Let's get some precepts, man. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, YaHaWaShi, spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? The Most High, this is all prophecy. Right? All prophecy. Right? Upwards of people, right? Sedition among men, prophecy. Right? prophecy, and it's fulfilling. Yo, listen, Second Ezra 15 and 16 is jumping up, popping out the pages, man. Popping out the pages. Right? Second Ezra 15 verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Right? A man's gonna invade another man's home. Right? Why? And spoil their goods. Spoil meaning to rob, because of the lack of bread. Because of the lack of bread, man. Right? The northern tribes over there in Chile, they're clashing because of no food. They're clashing with the military over no food. Right? Let's read this again. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. A man's gonna roll up in his neighbor's dwelling, right? But shall destroy their houses with the sword. Right? He's gonna come armed, ready to take. And spoil their goods, right? To rob, steal, ready to take their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? The lack of bread and great tribulation, man. Right? The beginning of sorrows, which YaHaWaShi told us about, man. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, Jacob's trouble, right? Ezekiel 5 verse 16. Saw prophecy. 2020, the year of prophecy, man. As decreed by the elder apostle Tahar, man. It's nothing but prophecy, man. We're in the month of May, and all we're seeing is prophecy, man. Prophecy, right? Halal, YaHaWah, Qadash. Ezekiel 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, right? The Most High YaHaWah is sending famine, man, right? And this is pertaining to Israel at the time. You know, this is what he was going to send on Israel at the time, right? But it also pertains to our enemies as well, right? Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, right? Right? The curses shall fall on our enemies, right? Ezekiel 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil hours of famine, what shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you. The Most High is going to send a famine. Listen, man, ribs are going to be touching. Cannibalism is going to make a resurgence, right? And I will increase the famine upon you and will break your staff of bread. And it's increasing. We see it, man. Listen, I was in the grocery store the other day, and they're limiting products, man. 2 loaves of bread per household, 2 loaves of bread per shopper, 2 bags of milk per shopper, right? All these signs all over the place, all over their supermarket, signs, right? Written up by the staff, what you can take and what you can't take, right? Break your staff of bread. The Most High YaHaWaShi is at work, man, you know? Right? The four winds to hurt the earth. Revelation 7 verse 1. Let's close out with this one. Revelation 7 verse 1, and it reads, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing in the 4 corners of the earth, right? And this is John the Revelator, right? On the Isle of Patmos with a vision, right? Which he in turn wrote down, right? In the book of Revelation, right? And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree, right? The 4 winds, right? The winds of destruction, right? Famine, pestilence, plagues, right? Teeth of wild beasts, right? Spirits created for vengeance, right? And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, right? The 4 angels holding back the 4 winds. Those 4 angels is given to them to hurt the earth, right? To appease the will of the Most High YaHaWaShi, right? Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads, right? The elect, right? The elect. Once the elect are sealed, it's open. It's open season, man. Us all gonna break loose, right? Destruction, famine, pestilences, plagues. It's gonna break loose, man. Right? Beginning of sorrows. Most High willing, we're of the elect. Right? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that video, man. Right? A couple precepts, you know what I mean? I pray you're edified. Right? Halal, YaHaWah, BaHaSham, Qadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach one of Rubal. Peace and salutation to the Akim, pushing his truth all over the earth. Right? Stay focused, stay prayed without ceasing, man. You know what I mean? Most High willing, we're of the elect. Right? Right? Kwame Asherala, Abba Baba.